Welcome through the Hardaway, aka the three-man Jalen Weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, live on YouTube, back on a Monday evening. If you are watching on YouTube, I have no idea what Sheedy got on his head right now.
This man Shenanigans.
Big worm.
Big worm. Oh, wow. That's what we doing today. That's what we doing today. Big Worm wants his money for the put some wings on it. Wow, that's crazy. So who's Craig and who's am I Smokey or is Took Smokey?
Nah, come on now.
You're right.
We're talking about rhetorical questions here.
Look, after yesterday being that Cowboy and Panthers BS, I feel like what's his name, Greg. I feel like Greg. He beat me yesterday. My grandma gave me that chain. God damn it. I hate the Cowboys, bro.
Who scored the game?
A lot to a little.
I didn't even watch that game, bro. I think I saw the interception. And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm good."
But the reason I say that, of course, bro, I'm done, bro. This is my last time sending shitty money for wings. Period. I know we got a whole nother bet that we should end soon. And when I say soon, today. When I say today, I mean now. But man, having to pay wings because your Panthers was favored to win, and I'm thinking I'm hot
for the first time in 24 games. Some crazy like that.
First time in a long time. I'm like, let me go ahead and watch and tap in. It's 10-7 halftime. We got this.
Tap in, tap out. Tap out.
And the thing was, the score was so close, we just kept letting y'all hang around. I just knew I was going to owe you the wings. I ain't going to lie to you. Because that's the type of stuff that we do. Like, let teams come back and win or keep it close. We did pathetic, but, I mean, y'all showed a new low.
We pathetic.
Were y'all playing in Charlotte?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, that's why. Because the Cowboys suck ass at home. They just don't.
Well, horrendous. A total switch from last year. Last year we were on Southboy at home. Now we can't buy a bucket at home.
Damn. Anyway, we'll get into some more wings later. You don't know who I am. I am the walking bucket provider of instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here we got the coach on the sideline, taking school on off the court. And when I say it's really Big Worm, it's Big Worm. Big Worm. What's up?
I got your money, Greg. I got your money. Nah, man. Hey, last week of school, man. For everybody that got kids, be ready to get them kids back after Friday. So next week, whatever PTO y'all had for the rest of the year, be ready for y'all's kids. That's all I got.
We also got your favorite DJ, Sample Man himself, Mr. Ted Shakir, too. What's good?
Not much, man. I ain't got to worry about that. Go to sleep and wake up whenever I please.
Man, look, don't get me started with Zena Savage. Don't get me started, bro. Get me started.
Yeah.
I gotta wake up every night at 12 a.m. to make sure she don't pee on herself. I just like, girl, go use the bathroom, please. Just please don't do it. Because she gonna come tell me and knock at my door at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, say I gotta go pee. I'm like, girl, the bathroom is right there by your door. Can you just go and then go back to bed? But anyway, this ain't a fatherhood podcast. This is the NBA podcast, and I want to get right into NBA trivia. So, what you got for us today in the trivia game?
In the spirit of this episode of just talking about ratings of basketball in the spirit of basketball, I actually got a 3-part question. So this past week, because again, it was originally a 2-parter, but as of last week, the Chicago Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets, they broke a record for the most 3-pointers missed in a game. So this is question number 1. Again, last week, the Bulls and the Hornets broke the record for the most missed 3-pointers in an NBA game. How many combined missed were there in this last week?
Okay.
Hey, it's 2 numbers that jump out at me, and I don't know if either one of them is right. One is 56 and one is 74.
Sheedy is super close.
I'll say 75. That was in my head.
Okay. 75 is actually the correct answer.
Oh!
70. Good one. I don't know if you knew that one or not.
I did not know that. I literally maybe a lot of threes.
They missed 75 threes in one game. Again, this was this past week. Excuse me. All right, question number 2. Who has the most missed 3-pointers in the game? What player has the most missed 3-pointers?
Kobe.
James Harden.
Again, when I text y'all last week, it said the answer is James Harden. The answer is James Harden.
Damn. How many did he miss?
I was going to ask y'all, how many did he miss?
I'm going to say
number 3.
13.
Oh, what do you say?
13, okay.
Oh, I'm going to say 16.
Hey, y'all on it, bro. I don't know if y'all been through this, but hey, good job, Sheedy. She did it 16.
Wow.
And but Savage. Here's the thing.
Okay.
So James Harden did that 6 times.
Damn.
He's done 15 one time, and Kobe also done it 15 as well. So
okay.
You would have been
right.
Up there,
yeah.
You up there. Steph Curry also missed 15 one game as well. But yeah.
That's Steph Curry, so he can do
what
he want to do.
But yeah, that's a good one. Y'all.
Okay, so time out. 75 combined threes. How many did they shoot? I mean, how many did they make a piece?
Right.
Like, did they make a good amount? Like, I don't.
Let me look it up real quick because that's actually a good question.
Because I'm like, you had to have shot like, okay, if y'all both combined to miss 75, can y'all make 30% at least 35?
Right, they probably made like 22.
That's man. I ain't gonna get to the.
I'm just throwing out numbers right now, but I'm gonna throw out 22 just because I'm feeling them.
Oh my god, yeah. It's so the combined total score was 109-95 in a game where 75 missed threes.
That ain't good.
The Hornets made 8. They were 8 for 46, and the Bulls were 14 for 51.
22.
Okay, there we go.
God, the mathematician, Rashad Riley.
I need my money.
He said 22. He said it.
Hey, I don't know what's going on today with us being on point.
We on it. So that means our next big point, y'all may want to pay close attention to our next points. Because this is one of them episodes right here.
Okay.
Oh man. So the point of this episode is getting to the ratings, but before we get into that, because she got the big worm outfit on, I was on Twitter yesterday and Sharky gave me inspiration to use an instrumental at this point in time. But then as I was looking at it and I was thinking about it, I said I got probably a better instrumental that will go with this. So from now going forth, this is going to be the official instrumental to hashtag put some wings on it.
I got 5 on it.
I got wings.
I got wings.
So, Sheedy,
man,
I want you to just go ahead and do your victory lap, man. Go ahead and give us your victory lap, man. Go ahead, man. You got it.
It's a wrap. You got it.
It's a wrap. You got it, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, nothing for real. Like I think that, legitimately speaking, when we made the bet, I went back and listened to that show too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, what was I thinking? Really doing this bet, but I stood on that ground, and yeah, y'all didn't see that Hardenstein was coming in, baby.
Oh, the next day, literally the next day. That's crazy, bro.
Hardenstein coming back, Alex Caruso coming back at staggered times when they came back was crucial. This Thunder team is really good.
Yeah,
like there's nothing more to it.
My bad. What up, Trevor? My bad, dog.
Things that we said at the beginning of the year, we named our top 50 players. Mm-hmm. Jalen Williams is turning it on.
Oh, he's
heavy.
He's skyrocketing right now, for real.
Heavy. And without Chet Holmgren making himself more of that type of player right now is huge for them. And it's just a whole team bought into winning, man. And next man up, it's not even just next man up with them. It's every person does their job and does their job well. To allow SGA to flourish, to allow Jalen Williams to flourish. Hardenstein getting, I don't know how many double-doubles he's had since he's been back, at least 7 to 8.
A walking rebound.
Yeah, I think he just put up 20 points the other night. And so you just never know who the second person is going to be also for them, who's going to be that other sword. Usually it's Jalen Williams, but regardless, kudos to this team, battling with injuries, without injuries. And again, this team is still without, we would consider their second best player in Chet Holmgren, or second or third best player, depending upon the given night. But shout out to them. But yeah, I almost should have went 600 that they would go at least win 600% or 60% of their games. That's what my original bet was about to be. I'm so glad Savage talked him off that ledge.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
Sure.
And it is a stupid question, and I don't believe that there are not stupid questions because there are stupid questions, but I'm going to ask it. OKC is number one in the Western Conference right now. They're 20-5, and they're without their big superstar or next superstar, Shed.
Mm-hmm.
If they continue to do this without Shed, is Chet expendable?
No.
Okay.
No.
And it's especially, and I asked that because they got Shed with everybody else first round picks. So if they wanted to legit bring in a superstar,
now if you're getting Giannis, that's different.
I mean,
Giannis is different.
I mean, but it's a couple players that they could possibly get though.
Like who?
I mean, a couple of those, just somebody older. Somebody you got LeBron apparently about to hit the trade market. You got, even though I want KD to kind of end his career there. So I mean, if they want to put out a even switch kind of for Shed for KD kind of deal, that could kind of work, especially with Hart doing his thing down there. I'm just throwing out again, stupid question, and I preface it, but it's something I was thinking about, and it's something that I mean, he is valuable.
I think Presti is too proud of what he's built in OKC, and Chet is like one of the crown jewels of the rebuild that has taken over in OKC, and so I'm not moving Chet. Now, if he proves to be injury prone, which he's been hurt, at the beginning of his career twice, and they've both been significant injuries. So if it happens again, you can have that conversation. But nah, man, I gotta see this completely with Chet Holmgren. I gotta see it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and I think if you notice, like this season for sure, I wouldn't even say this season. I would have to be next season as well. Like if they failed this season and failed next season, then you have that conversation about Chet Holmgren or something else to move the needle. But they would have to it had to be 2 seasons in a row for me, because you haven't given Chet a full season yet, right? And even this season is not a full season for him. Oh, I guess last season, yeah. But what is this like for year 2 or year 3 of Chet? Hell, if the Sixers can keep Joel Embiid for a decade plus, hell, why not try it out with Chet? I would say.
I will say having Kevin Durant to be a plug and play player with SGA, with Jalen Williams, if Hartenstein's the starting center, I like that a lot for Kevin Durant at the tail end of his career to finish out with OKC. I would love to see that. If it costs Chet Holmgren, I still would love to see that, I would say.
Yeah. So I guess it's who. So we're saying KD, Giannis.
There are certain players. I ain't gonna say certain players, but it's players that top 5, top 10 players that you can get, especially with the talent of Shed. And again, you got everybody first round picks. You can send out Shed and 2 first rounders and bring back literally anybody in the league. You got on. That's why I said it's a dumb question. But if I got a team that's number 1 in the West, and I see that I got a player that's 2 out of 3 years I ain't had a chance to play with, and he's valued when he played. Maybe kind of peaking.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I would definitely, if I were Phoenix, I would entertain that conversation.
You need to. You Phoenix.
Eventually, KD will eventually be done. He's going to walk away from the situation. You get Chet Holmgren, a piece that DeAndre Ayton couldn't fill, to be honest, here, and tagging him with Booker long term, I think will be pretty decent. There are certain players that you entertain that conversation with. I think a Giannis conversation it can also be entertained, because Milwaukee ain't gonna trade Giannis. You know what I mean? Not right now.
Yeah, not right now. They playing right now. Decent ball right now. I mean, oddly enough, they playing the Thunder in the Emirates Cup championship.
We should just ask this question now and get this on out the way. Yeah.
We could. I mean, let's get right to it. Let me get my ticker up. Now you good. That's perfect fine with me. So Emirate Cup's finals prediction while we're here. Milwaukee has been playing great ball as of late. Granted, they've been playing some subpar teams, but I mean, to do what you got to do to get to this point and make a little bit of extra money in the Emirates Cup final, I mean, they'll take it.
Right.
And conversely, you got OKC, who's been playing great ball literally all year. They haven't really slipped up and had a string of losses back to back in ways that other teams have. So right now, you've got the Bucks versus the Thunder in the finals tomorrow. Gentlemen, who you got winning and why?
No
Next
one.
up.
We can go.
Two got Thunder. All right, Sheedy, who you got?
There we go. Yeah, y'all know me. You know well, like even just looking at, let's just look at their schedule, right? Like the teams they supposed to beat, they beat, and the team that's just better than them, they lose to.
Yeah.
They finally starting to get their act together. Meanwhile, you got an OKC whose chemistry is still intact from last season. To coming in this season. Granted, this is one of those things where that lame dude to go all in for and try to get 60 points and 10 rebounds and 10 assists. Go for it, buddy. You got it. But would that do any favors? No. But do it when it matters. I'm pretty sure if they win, I'm gonna have to hear my brother about Dame Lillard and Giannis winning, blah, blah, blah. They finally, what do I expect them to now?
I will say this.
Give me the
Bucks. The Bucks are undefeated when Thanasis is in attendance. That's all I'll say. And he will be in attendance for the finals.
Yeah, sorry. I'm glad that the bet will be over. I think the Thunder will lose this game. I think that the Bucks will win this game. I think Giannis will win this game because the Bucks have more to prove than the Thunder. The Thunder don't need this. I think right now the Bucks need this as more of a confidence booster that they're on the right track to do what they're supposed to be doing. They've been busting their ass since we really talked about them about the Bucks. They've really been busting their ass to get back to this point.
They have.
So they need a congratulations, thank you, right, for that. Whereas for the Thunder, they just worried about low key staying healthy, maintaining their seed, getting the first. They're not really caring about winning the cup. Where to the Bucks, this is something to happen. Also mentioning Darvin Ham is also undefeated in the cup, by the way. So
what a stat!
He didn't lose with the Lakers. He didn't lose with the Bucks. So I got the Bucks winning this one. I think Giannis will go. This is not a 7-game series. This is one game.
One game.
So ain't no telling what Dame could do in one game. SGA, whoever brings it. But I just got the Bucks winning this one. I think the Bucks have too much on their plate. They might even hang a banner after this.
I mean, the Lakers did.
True. I gotta disagree with you, Sheet, on the fact of I think that this means kind of something to both teams. And what I mean by that is if you look at everything you just said about the Bucks, you can kind of say about OKC, especially
I agree with
for the fact of if you look at the Western Conference, even like top 6 teams, they're the only team that legit hasn't done anything. Like when you say, what has the Grizz done? The Grizz West Conference Finals. What have that Mavericks done? Finals. Nuggets finals, Suns. I mean, of course, they made it that far, but still, they got the talent. Timberwolves, made it. What has the Thunder done? So I think this will give them a chance to kind of identify or establish themselves as the team to go through to the West. And especially if you're playing good basketball, you kind of ain't got a reason to lose at this point.
I think this is the game that the Thunder are going to miss Chet Holmgren and his rim protection against a player like Giannis. And I think, like to your point too, I think Giannis gonna make it a point to go off and go get at least 40 points. I see at least 40 from him. I see about 25 from Dame, and I think that Doc Rivers is a lot of things, but he is a good motivator of men. And in this moment, he would want to motivate them to to win this and to turn the season around, not turn it around, but keep it going in the right direction. I would say. And Darvin Ham got his own thing that he want to do as well too. So. Give me Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee going to do it, and Giannis is going to do something corny at the end of the game to mess with two.
Oh, my God. I'm expecting it, bro.
He going to put some wings on it.
Look, and I wanted to go to Vegas for this shit. I'm happy I'm not. I'm happy. Yeah, Candy, you see this BS? He in abundance still. I ain't took it out.
Candy, he's Big Worm, so that's what he's doing.
Big
right
Worm.
Yeah, we owe him.
I mean, we own some. Y'all, you own some. I paid him yesterday.
Oh, my bad. I owe Sheedy money now. My bad.
On that, Sheedy.
I'm the one that's running. Don't send no goons over here, man. I'm already in Memphis. I don't need no more goons in my house.
The police ain't gonna protect you. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Look. All right, we deep into the show now, but NBA news, man. So first thing I got up is what the heck was going on with LeBron James when he just decided I'm not going to be with the team for 10 days, 2 games. After they got, I don't want to say eliminated, but after they were no longer in contention of the Emirates Cup, LeBron said, I'm leaving the team for personal reasons. Is what he said, personal reasons. But he also has a legitimate injury to his, I think his left foot had like soreness to it or whatever. But in the midst of LeBron's absence, the coach Redick was like, we don't know when LeBron's coming back. I don't know where he is, blah, 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 blah. In between that and yesterday when they beat the Grizzlies, of course, back in LA, Bronny James had a very great 2 games in the G League. I think he's combined for 62 points in the G League the past 2 games, and he getting his shots up, looking confident, all these great things. And of course, LeBron James was also in attendance for that game. So my question to you, gentlemen, is where was LeBron James in his absence, aside from the G League game? Why did he just say I need some time away from the team?
You wanna know what the streets are saying?
What?
The streets are saying he in his bunkers trying to figure out how to stay clean out from all this Diddy and Hov stuff. That's what the streets are saying.
I mean,
if you know, actually, you know me. Let me check out the window real quick. That's what the streets are saying.
Better hide your baby oil, as Tyrese said.
And the babies. Oh my god. And the babies. It's getting serious out here. The world is in an interesting place. We got aliens finally showing themselves now. This is an interesting time to be alive, and I appreciate it. But that's what the streets are saying.
Look, Jay-Z get his situation too. Shoot, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
And Brian rock with both. So it's like, you got to make sure you good. If it takes 10 days to go in a bunker to develop a plan, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Brian.
You damn too.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Damn it, too.
That's what the streets are saying. I'm not saying it.
Damn it. God damn it.
This is streets, bro. I ain't street at all. I got my ear, kind of.
Okay.
What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Who knows?
Okay. I'm glad I asked then, because I didn't even consider that. But hey,
real life is real life out here, bro. You gotta all this stuff is like playing into what we in our lives, and it's like we never expected to get this far, especially in the public eye. But hey, people's is watching now. People got questions now.
You know what's gonna tell me a lot is if Bryce James does not play at USC, that would tell me a lot. If he goes to like Duquesne or goes to where else he had an offer from, I think it was Ohio State or something. If he goes anywhere but USC, my antennas are up. That's what I would say.
Interesting. What you think, Shady? He owes somebody some money?
She can't even follow up with it.
Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out. In my head, I would assume that he left to go find some doctor to get himself together, because I feel like he's seeing some type of doctor that's getting him a little bit.
But it was personal reasons, though. If it was an injury, they would just say, "Oh, LeBron James is out with a foot injury." So why didn't they just say that? I don't get that.
We don't know when LeBron coming back. Shit, LeBron don't know when he coming back.
Right.
I mean, he's back,
but he came back.
But and this was also in the midst of the trade rumors, right? Trade talks of him saying that
they ain't gonna trade LeBron, man. They ain't crazy. They ain't trading LeBron. LeBron get traded. Never mind. I don't say nothing.
You become a Lakers fan again. You know.
I mean, but this goes back to the question I asked over the summer. It's like, all the Lakers stuck? And we all agree unanimously that they are stuck.
Yes. They're stuck with their lineup.
And they did say like if LeBron got traded, he want to be traded with his son. So, which I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want him leaving the LA by himself.
Yeah, so it's got to be one or two. I just your whole Diddy part just threw me.
That blew my mind. I was like, damn, you sure like look.
That's what the streets is saying, guys.
Man, look, I believe any and everything can be possible. Like the P. Diddy situation, I knew it was real even before the video came out of him beating on Cassie. I knew that. I was like, he did some crazy, and then he paid it off in like 1 week. Come on now, like come on.
Yeah, you don't pay off if you ain't guilty.
Right,
Never.
1 week, literally. Now I think it was the next day. He said, "Oh, here you go. Let me go ahead and get this out the way." Mm-hmm. Nah, man. So, scary hours, bro. It's scary hours.
A whole rabbit hole.
I'll let say hi, Candy. My fault. I saw it.
Let me get off this before I had some SUVs outside my house.
All black, tinted out.
But they say legends not young.
Man.
Oh,
No, wait, let me be quiet. Next in the NBA news, the 76ers lose Jared McCain and Joel Embiid to injury. Jared McCain, of course, was considered by some to be the Rookie of the Year favorite, in lieu of Zach Edey being hurt, and other players not playing up to par to Rookie of the Year standards. But he's out. He had surgery recently, so he is out indefinitely. Joel Embiid had like a broken sinus. It was something crazy injury I never heard of.
A broken sinus,
like his sinus fracture in his face.
What?
He fell. Yeah, it's something crazy, bro. It's literally something crazy.
Every year.
So,
every year, bro.
So this is a serious matter, too. This is a serious matter.
I guess.
Come on. Yeah.
But Embiid is no longer eligible for end of season awards anymore because you got
already. Oh my!
This man is not serious right now. He's already ineligible for end of season awards, so there will be no All NBA team. There will be no MVP. There will be no DPOI. None of that stuff. The Sixers are actually just 2 games out of the play-in, but should they even compete to be in the play-in? They're I think 7 games out of the 7th spot in the play-in. So the top of the play-in. But I mean, everybody's hurt. Paul George get hurt every other game. Joel Embiid get hurt. Maxey has been hurt. McCain got surgery. Do I just wait and get Cooper Flagg to come join Philadelphia? What?
No, because he ain't coming to Philadelphia. That ball ain't gonna bounce that way. Nah, not with these. They're gonna have to eventually get the Wizards something else. Jesus Christ. And if this is true about the Pelicans with their fire sale they got going on, and then of course Utah loves the white ones. So Philadelphia, I mean, they can technically take. I mean, there's some other players in the draft too. We have talked a lot about that, but Philadelphia should be done for all intents and purposes. Y'all too far hurt at this point. I know it's the East, but to your point, they are 7-16. They don't even have double-digit victories at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams don't have double-digit wins. That's ridiculous. So now I would chalk it up. If I'm the Sixers, it's over with. That season over with.
You know what's crazy? I had them in the finals, bro. I had Philly versus Dallas, and I mean, I ain't saying that they would have made it, but I'm like, damn, could y'all get eliminated from the playoffs first before y'all get eliminated? God, 7-16, bro. I know y'all hurt, but
if you look at the teams that are in the play-in contention, though, it's the Bulls, the Nets, the Pistons, and then them, and it's only a 3-4 game difference. So theoretically, you can still make the playoffs. But it's a tall task at hand.
And then get beat down by Boston or Cleveland.
I mean, that's it.
I would have never guessed that right now we would be saying the team. The Magic, the Heat, the Bucks, the Hawks,
Magic still winning
Pacers,
games, bro.
Bulls,
That's what tripped me out.
Pistons all have better averages or ahead of the 76ers by multiple games. The Pistons are 3 games better than the 76ers right now.
You're too early, baby. You're too early. Let's go play our Pistons. A year too early, baby. A year too early. I'm cool. I'm still claiming this shit. Come on, man.
Yeah. Now your boy Scoot.
Scoot going through some things a couple games, but it's cool, bro. He's still hooping.
All right. I give you K, but Scoot, I cannot give you that. That man cannot shoot.
That's right. That's right. Inconsistent, bro. He inconsistent. He can shoot.
But okay. So the reason why we're here to discuss NBA ratings being down. So last week in social media, it's just been uproar about the NBA ratings are down, compared to what they were years ago. And a lot of it, in my opinion, is, of course, people are being pirates. Take it for what you will. A lot of people are watching the game through alternative means. But also, the game is people don't sit down and watch the game on television like back in the day. People watch from their phones, watching it at somebody's house, watching it, like I said, through alternative means. But what led me to think about this a little bit more is Philip Lewis, who is like a very notable Twitter reporter that everybody tends to follow and get random news from, whether it's sports, politics, whatever. He quote tweeted a post that showed some old highlights from the early 2000s, and somebody that was a response to somebody saying that that this new era of like shooting threes is not very enjoyable and it's a bad product. And so he responded and said it's so weird because the talent is at least twice better today, but it feels like the product is not. So we have way better players that play in the NBA currently, but the actual product on the court is not better than what it was years ago. So my question to y'all, and we can just kind of have an open discussion about this. Why do you think the quote ratings are bad? And is the actual product better than previous generations, or is it a worse product in your opinion?
Should you want to go first? Because y'all know I got my notes and I'm ready to full ISO this thing out.
No, you can take it. Go ahead.
Well, let me get my
wake them up.
Let me get my notes out because
he got notes. Oh Lord,
it's funny because and we had a Twitter exchange, but I legit this was something about earlier last week, or I keep on saying earlier last week when it's Monday, late last week that I thought about at 2:00 in the morning. Why are you up thinking about basketball at 2:00 in the morning? Because that's what I do. That's what I mean. And I forgot where I came from or what happened, but the thing that popped into my head was what happened to the real ones? What happened to the real ninjas in the league? And what I say that it's so we were growing up, right? And I can name the top 5 players. In fact, I go into my notes right now. And we can just kind of go down there because we were blessed to be in a position where the NBA basketball, really sports as a whole, because we can go into wrestling as well too. But the NBA as a whole was coming into Black culture and they were literally fusing. And it was a beautiful thing to see. So growing up, we had, of course, the second most influential player to me, the most influential in my opinion, Allen Iverson. Of course, just going back to that, the swag, the shoes, the way he carried himself, the charisma, the sleeves, the commercials. He was literally on the first 3 2Ks. But then we talk about today. And what's a player that we love to see and kind of say, hey, he kind of looked like Allen Iverson. There's a youngin' out in Memphis, Ja Morant. Has he been on a cover of 2K? Nah. Should he be the top choice to be on for next year? Yes. But if he don't, the NBA will be proving my point because, again, the kids love Ja Morant. You go to any kind of tournament, high school, whatever, they all got Ja Morant on. But let's continue. You also got Kobe Bryant, who was also in the dunk contest. He was in all kind of Black culture shows and everything. Nowadays, we got NBA players pulling up on TV shows. We barely got Black TV shows anyway. But if you think about it, how many of them have been on Abbott Elementary? Let's continue. We also got Shaq rapping. We also a bunch of NBA rappers in today, right? And this is a thing, a whole nother thing we can talk about. But what is the NBA doing to support their players outside of basketball? Because if I got 5 to 10 NBA players that can rap, why not drop an NBA EP? Why not drop an NBA mixtape? And NBA, you don't need a label. But then again, that's neither here and there. Also, when they took away high schoolers, I think that hurt the NBA more because we were able, and this is the biggest point to everything, and trust me, it's a long path, but we getting somewhere. Relatability. We were able to relate to young high school players actually living up and going to the dream of the NBA. The LeBrons, the T-Macs, the KGs, even Andrew Bynum for some extent did some damage in the league, and we were able to watch that, and now we're not able to do that. That's key. Relatability. Last but not least, even the white dudes have style. You got Jason Williams, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. Dirty Whiskey had a Black wife. So I say all that to say nowadays, let's come to this NBA into real relatability. How do we as Black men relate to the top players in the NBA? And the reason I bring an emphasis on Black men because the Black men represent 85 to 90% of the NBA. So why are you advertising and putting all your marketing towards the other 10% when really you should kind of look out for us and helping what's been your bread and butter for the better part of 10 to 15 years. Again, you got Joel Embiid, always injured. Can we relate to him? Nah. We got Jokic, love him, best player in the league. Can we relate to him? Nah. Luka, all the style in the world. Can we relate to him? Nah. Shea Alexander, can we relate to him? Not anymore after I just saw him in the sports brawl. And he is from Canada. So they kind of taking all the L's in the world right now. But again, just taking jokes aside, do we know who Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was before he came into the league? No. And of course, that Giannis dude, whatever he is, can we relate to him? No freaking way. I say all that to say, again, the NBA isn't allowing us to relate to certain players because, again, if you look at the markability, they either marketing players who've been in the league for 20 years or they're overseas. Again, I ask, where the young niggas at? Where is the youngin representation? Where's the young representation outside of Ja Morant of the culture in the NBA? And when I'm looking at the NBA on the court, of course, we can talk about the threes, and how terrible they are, and how everybody trying to look like the Warriors. But in reality, we can take the Indiana Pacers, for example, back in the day. We would watch Jermaine O'Neal and Tinsley and all them guys. We would watch the Ben Wallaces with the Afros of the world and the Pistons and watch them win the championship. But then we got now Ja Morant, Ant-Man, who else? So the NBA needs to do a better job of relating and marketing to us because we are the ones in the league. And they need to get some better reps because they ass. But that's all I had to say. Like I said, notes 2 a.m. That's why. I think that plays I'm not gonna say it's the big thing, but it plays a role because again, you can't market the 10% of something that's 90% rocking with you. We the reason you the NBA.
That was deep. That was last
2 a.m, bro. That's my mind at 2 a.m, bro.
Let me go through the comments real quick before we continue. Let's see. Candy said that they put Jaren's song in 2K. I did see that they put Jaren in 2K. I've never listened to a Jaren Jackson Jr. song because I don't know if I would take him seriously as a rapper, but shout out to Jaren for that. Dame and KD killing music. That's one thing that I'm just confused about. The NBA should have capitalized that immediately. Like this Dame Lillard, bro. Like Dame is a legitimate rapper. Like he actually can rap. So I don't know why they didn't like prioritize, pushing that. And he ain't saying nothing crazy in his songs either. So it's just like it ain't like he talking about killing somebody. He talking about just real life stuff. So let's see. NK said, Candy, that's it. NBA games used to be widely available on regular TV. Now you need 6 streaming apps to watch games. Shoot, what's that? YouTube TV went from $35 a month at its inception to now what? $85? $85 is crazy.
Canceling.
Crazy.
Canceling.
And you wonder why everybody's a pirate now. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, said, yeah, Dirk's still married. He got a black wife. Yeah, he's still married to that black wife.
Oh, he still ain't married?
No, he married.
No, he is
still married to the black wife. He got.
Once you go kids, black, man. You don't go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He got 2 kids, bro. They definitely black and German.
Okay, I'm about to say I remember that to go play.
Talk about a German Shepherd. All right.
Kenny said they keep trying to force Bug Boy Ant-Man. Why is he Bug Boy? Candy is the queen. For those of you who are listeners, Candy on Twitter, she is at Horton_here's_ the letter U. She is the queen of giving random people like how do I describe it? It's not their name,
nickname,
but it's like it's a nickname
or a code name.
Yeah, that's derived from their name. So like she called Palo Rancho Cucamonga. Like, why do you keep calling him Palo Rancho Cucamonga?
Great one. Great one.
We love you, Candy.
Yeah, good job, Candy. Shout out to Candy. And Trevor says the blackout rule is ridiculous. I agree because if I'm paying for what's the NBA app called? The League Pass. If I'm paying for League Pass, I should be able to watch the team in the city. Like I don't understand. I'm paying this much money. I should be able to watch any NBA game that I want. I don't care about the rule that y'all got with the local television. Nobody got local television no more legally for the most part. So just give me any game that I want. And also, if you get the League Pass, you don't even get the playoffs. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm paying for League Pass. Let me get the playoff games. I don't understand it. So yeah,
and leave 2K alone.
Oh, please, yeah. That's nice.
I forgot about that point. If y'all really understood, this is by far the worst 2K that they ever made. So why y'all trying to call yourself integrating for one? It's terrible, bro. But what y'all doing? And then if you do the league pass through 2K, you watching from the top of the backboard.
Exactly.
You're literally watching from the camera from on top of the backboard.
Like we playing 2K.
No,
Like we playing 2K. Give me
The
sideline
2K
camera.
view.
Right.
No.
Give me sideline camera like NBA Live, please.
What was
I
that?
just wanna watch
04,
regular
05 with J Kidd? I need that view.
Man. So yeah. Thinking about this topic.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the ratings because I don't watch every game anyway. I just watch a premier matchup. So if I know, it's gonna be prime example, Atlanta versus New York, I'm watching it because I know Trae Young gonna do something crazy to New York. I know it's gonna happen. Or if I want to watch the Thunder versus the Grizz because that's a young up and coming rivalry, I'm cool with that. Of course, I'll watch Lakers games because it's LeBron. You never know what's gonna happen. But I don't think the ratings matter per se. But I am more focused on the actual product. I forgot what game I was watching, but it was so many threes. I was just like, why are y'all shooting these threes? There's no flow to the offense. Literally, the game is played from 3-point line to 3-point line. And there's no variability in styles for the team. So back in the early 2000s, you had the game was a little bit slower in the 2000s. So you had a lot more half-court offense. You saw a lot more big man. Shaq, prime example, where he would go to work in the post, but he also was finesse. He would make some pass to the other side of the court, backdoor passes, behind the back pass. That was just Shaq's game. And you don't really have much variation. Every team, for the most part, plays the same, unless you got DeMar DeRozan on your team, and he's like a mid-range assassin. But everybody is trying to emulate Steph Curry, but nobody else in the world is Steph Curry. And I think what's going to happen in the next probably 4 to 5 years, once Steph Curry is kind of phased out of the game, we're going to get back to a lot more ball movement. It might look European. It kind of already looks European right now. But it's going to be a lot more ball movement, and you're going to see, I think, a heavier – and also when LeBron and KD and all them phase out too. I think we're going to get back to a heavier emphasis on coaching as well too. Because right now, there aren't really any elite coaches. Like a coach is like, that is a great coach. I mean, you think about it. Aside from Pop, can get well on Pop from the, he had his situation. But back in the 2000s, you had a lot more elite level coaches that kind of superseded the team. I mean, Phil Jackson, Popovich, who else? I'm trying to think.
Pat Riley's of the world.
Pat Riley, like those types of coaches that
Larry Brown.
They were legends. We don't have any legendary coaches right now in the game. And I'm like, at what point do we get to that point? Even like LeBron's coaches, none of them are just really legendary. Mike Brown's not that. Ty Lue is great, but he's not a legend. He had Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel's okay. Darvin Ham's terrible. Luke Walton's terrible. LeBron played for Spo. Spo was probably the only one that's great, but his team right now is struggling. So, I don't know. I think we got to just phase out of this particular era of legendary players like Steph, like KD, like LeBron, and we got to get back to coaches actually coaching and not just, hey, regardless of who you are, 1 through 5, throw up a 3, and if you miss it, okay, the analytics say 3s and layups. We got to get past that point.
Yeah, and just looking at the standings real quick, right? So the East is Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, Magic. Top four West, Thunder, Grizzlies, Rockets, Mavericks. Let's just call it what it is. Of those 8 teams, no one's playing, besides maybe the Thunder and Grizzlies. Those will be my 2 outliers, right? But none of them are playing the type of basketball that you, as a normal casual person, will want to go and watch. You're not watching Donovan Mitchell. No one's saying, oh, I can't wait to go see Jason Tatum play. No one's saying that, oh, I can't wait to see the Knicks play or the Magic play. And then on the West, like, okay, the SGA and Ja, yeah, but okay, do I really feel like watching the Rockets as a casual fan, right? Do I really feel like watching the Mavericks? Casual fans don't want to see that. What do casual fans want to see? Unfortunately, they already did this before the season started. 41 or 40-something fucking games for the Lakers. 40 because of LeBron. I think the Warriors are right behind them at like 30-something, a high 30 number, right? And nothing against Steph, but damn, who else Steph got? Right? But I mean, they're doing good, right? Ball movement. But these things how I say this, and this does happen at a certain point, but how can this happen earlier? Like in NFL, they'll start moving games around from Monday night to have someone else be the primetime person, right?
Flex the games out,
right? Yeah. Flex the games out. There should be a flex of the games. Okay, if the Grizzlies and Thunder are playing, how do we first market this a day or two in advance or a week in advance and let y'all know this is the game to watch? Not just because I don't know, just because, let me see, just because the Jazz and Trailblazers are playing at 9 o'clock, that's the only game. No, scrap it. We ain't gonna even advertise that at this time. What else are we doing? So honestly, on the back end, scheduling. I think scheduling is an issue, and how you schedule. And especially with back-to-backs, what does that look like? And then who picks up the primetime game, especially when a back-to-back? Like, where am I going to sit out? What's going to happen there? The other part of it, too, is resting. I think is taking control of this. And resting players back-to-back, or LeBron saying he doesn't want to play, stuff like that. Kenyon Martin, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Kenyon Martin was talking about how John Stockton played damn near every game. That's why I got 15,000 assists, right? We don't have that no more. People ain't really playing like that no more. Mikal Bridges, but damn, his shot looks crazy. I don't even want to watch that no more. But to the point that we all are making, one, we're going to phase out of this LeBron, Steph, KD era. That's just going to be a time. And unfortunately, right now, there is not enough people that can take the clout and carry it the way that LeBron, KD, and Steph have done. Let's just call it what it is. And that's no slight on everyone else. Someone had to take it from Kobe, right? When Kobe got done and was retired, there just happened to be LeBron, KD, and Steph were around. They don't have that right now. No one carries aura like those three carry aura. Anthony Edwards and Ja, great guys. Ja for sure with the Redeem story, but they just don't have it. So you market better, to your point. But who they're paying to do marketing? Because I'm tired of these games that are ridiculous. I don't want to see all these games. And I get you got to give people chances. Yes, I get that part. But if you're worried about ratings, flex them. Figure it out.
They got to, for some reason, the basketball leagues between the NBA and the WNBA, they just do not know how to market well. They just don't know how to do it. And I think we're going to see it from the NBA a little bit more, like you said, once. It's
not that they're not marketing well. They're not marketing towards us.
Well, because they're not marketing well. That's
because in theory, us, we're cool. That's what it is. And like white people want to be like black people, like Latino people want to be like black. That's what it is. And you're right too. They don't when you market to us, it becomes cool. A lot of the slang words that white kids use, that Latino kids use, like this generation that's upcoming, the melting pot of generation Alpha, like they use slang that we use. And it's like you got that from somewhere, a rapper, a TV show, a basketball player, whoever it is. You're right too. You are 100% right.
And another big point is when you're watching, you're not allowing the players to express their individuality.
You giving texts and shit, bro.
Like why if I dunk on a nigga, I'm getting a tech? I'm not trying. Me as a person that paid $200, $150 my last to bring a kid to the game, I want to see him dunk on somebody and express themselves. I don't want to see them get kicked out the game because they are expressing themselves, bro. Yep. That's an issue, and that's been an issue as well for the NBA outside of outrageous foul calls. I mean, but let them get into it a little bit. Let them get a little physical. Let's get a little WWE.
Ain't nobody gonna fight, bro. Nobody gonna fight.
Everybody getting paid. Everybody getting paid. So just let them get it out a little bit. And if they fight, so what? They fight. We're gonna have a viral video.
Yeah. Good man. What was it? Now the Palace, bro, the Pacers and the Pistons, man, that was a terrible time. But best believe I was watching them games.
Who didn't stay up all night watching SportsCenter?
Man,
the next week, like the rest of the like, who didn't say up?
Matter of fact, who was
wait for updates?
Who was that? I forget who asked Melo the other day on his podcast. But Knicks and Nuggets, when Melo swung on dude from the Knicks. Like I was watching them games too.
I know you're talking about. Yep.
Nate Robinson came out of nowhere trying to hit somebody. Let them show emotion, bro. Emotion is part of the African American experience, bro. We express ourselves via emotion, via movement. That's who we are. That's how we are. And so trying to suppress that is going against our inner being, bro. You gotta let us be us, man. That's what the NBA. That's why I always say Adam Silver needs to go. I'm so tired of Adam Silver, bro.
Mm.
Like he's an AI robot, man. He gotta go. We need somebody that is in tune, like to your point too, with the culture. It ain't even gotta be a black dude. I mean, that'd be great if it's a black dude.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, but somebody that understands what it takes to get the league back to where it is. Even like the Emirates Cup, it has no juice. The Vegas crowd was dead. Giannis made that amazing defensive play. Nobody got excited. Like common sense. Shut up, too. Common sense would say if I want this game to feel important and I want my fans to be invested in this game, put the game in the arena with the actual fans of the team. Why is the game in Vegas? It's like saying, hey, the Bucks, thank y'all to the city of Milwaukee for supporting the team in the midst of this Emirates Cup. The game ain't gonna be in Milwaukee though. It's gonna be in Vegas. If you can come out there on a Tuesday in the middle of the week to watch Giannis against SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder. For the most part, who in Milwaukee, the average fan gonna go to Vegas on a Tuesday in the middle of a work week? Nobody's doing it. But I will go to a game when I get off at 5:00 and I can just drive down to the arena and I'll pay, however much the money will cost. They gotta do better, man. They gotta be smarter in their marketing, man. It's bad. It's bad, man.
So ideally speaking, with that scenario that you just said too, there should be, again, with scheduling, that week of the Emirates Cup should be just a bye week, so to speak. Like whoever is playing, get there, what have you, get to home places and switch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said from the jump, the Emirates Cup should be the beginning of the season, bro. Just like start the season in December, and the first however much 2 months of the season should be just the Emirates Cup, and let that play out. And then you don't have to worry about mixing in the other games and then pausing this team for a week and coming back after a week. It's too much confusion in the midst of the season. And then them ugly ass courts. Anyway, let me stop.
Courts ain't that ugly. Some of them fresh.
Those shit's ugly. The Knicks court, that orange court, ugly.
That Knicks, I got lost in the red. Damn, tomato sauce, tomato paste, everything was tomato on that court. God, dog.
It's just them choosing to use the brightest colors possible. Like, why not use the darker colors?
Just put the trophy on the court and then
that's it.
That's it. You can do nothing else, bro.
Yes.
Put the trophy in the middle of the court. Put like a different alternate logo on the half court of each half court, and just do that. All this red, all this Microsoft Paint shit. Stop it. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it, bro.
The different hues.
Man, it hurts my eyes. Like, imagine if you colorblind, because when you're colorblind, certain colors pop out more, and some colors mix in together. Imagine that as a viewer. I'd be like, damn, this shit hurt my eyes.
So people can't watch the game because they can't watch the game.
Literally, they can't watch the game. They can't watch because they can't watch.
They can't watch. Right on. Some of this shit is lying, bro. That's terrible,
man.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so to kind of bring this back on, do y'all think that the previous generation or even previous generations of basketball is better than the one we're living in right now?
So better is the key word, because the players now are better in today's league, and there's no confuting that. However, they're not being allowed to express their creativity fully, in my opinion. And like I said, even back in the day, like they were doing all kind of moves and just having fun. It's like they were having a lot more fun playing in our years growing up than what it is now. And it's not a competitive thing, because I hate when people say, "Oh, we were more competitive back in our day than they are." Nah, that's 100% false. We just saw a literal. I ain't gonna say just saw, but even I think it was like a month ago when Clay returned to the Golden State Warriors to Golden State. That was a showdown of great basketball the entire night. But they were the best of friends. Like, no, y'all missed me with that, bro. But the players now are doing stuff that incredible. The kids now. Even let's take it to the kids now. The kids will be doing some of the craziest stuff that we never seen growing up.
Girls dunking now, bro.
Girls dunking now. We ain't got to load around for what? They're gonna be dunking and windmilling that hole in 10 years. Yeah, So
did y'all see that girl Kiyomi McMiller
with the spin move?
Oh my god!
Like, how did
she? Oh my god!
How?
Oh
it's
my
something
god.
something so simple. How?
Man,
I saw it.
That's crazy. The game is changing, man. NK says no. The late 90s through early 2000s basketball before Bron and Wade Kane was some of the worst basketball I've ever seen.
Yikes!
I don't remember too much about the late 90s, but I feel like early 2000s was enjoyable for me. Maybe that's just me. Like Kobe, T-Mac, Vince, Kidd, the Pistons, Spurs. Even people hate the Spurs. I love the Spurs, man. I like Ginobili was one of my favorite players growing up. But
I don't know when this started happening, but I enjoyed when we started. And this happened, I would say, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. It's just signing just any Joe Schmo off the street who was at least 6'10" or higher or taller to come play basketball. They didn't deserve the contract. Yeah. They were just there so they can hack a shack, get fouls out. So they were listening on contracts, to be honest. And whoever started letting them, the Chris Dudleys and all that other shit go, like, damn, this nigga, why does he have a contract? Because he's this tall. Got it. That's why he's in
I'll never forget Shaq dunking on Chris Dudley and then him throwing the ball at Shaq. And Shaq was unfazed by it.
Yeah. Like the Nets had like they had twin Collins brothers. The twin Collins.
Yeah.
For what?
Jason Collins. Yeah, that was big. Man.
Yeah, they were both homosexual, I think, but it don't matter. One man got a wife, man got a husband. I don't know. I'm not here
Only one of them was gay, Speedy. Only one of them was gay.
Well, which one? They both twins. So one do it, the other one do it. What I'm saying is we signed them for what? That's 2 contracts on the same team to hack a shack. I'm so sorry for those that are watching. I'm not homophobic at all. Look what I got on.
Look what he got on.
Shout out to the Jailblazers. Yeah.
Shout out to Jailblazers, man. Zebo came from there, man. It's crazy, bro. So yeah, I guess we agreed that it was a better product, maybe, I guess, early, or we just like different strokes for different folks. Maybe that's what
it's a better product back in the day, but the players are better today.
Oh, absolutely. The players were trash back in the day.
Yes.
They trash, but
okay, so we're saying the product was better, but players are better now.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think for that reason too, the stars felt more like stars. They felt because of the discrepancy of talent.
That? Right. Yeah.
Right. There was nobody else that came in. Because like, who was the guy from Boston that like the backup, the white guy, the short guy? What's his name? Pritchard. He come in averaging 15 points a game. I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he this cold? Like, we can't have that back in the day. Back in the day, it was like you come in, you get 2 threes, that's it. You ain't getting to just spray on the court and just go crazy. That ain't happening. But today, these dudes is hooping, man. They straight up hooping, bro.
All right, it's interesting talk, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just interesting talk. We in interesting times because like we talk about the NBA going down, but literally everything is going down. We talk about even from basketball,
baseball,
football, baseball. Even though shout out to the contract.
Oh, football going up, bro. Football.
But it's like even with music, people say the music sales are going down. It's just an interesting time we live in as a whole.
Yeah, I think the problem with music, well, at least like with rap anyway, the rappers. I saw a list of like rappers' names. I was like, who are these? What are these names? First of all,
too many consonants, not enough vowels, bro.
Too many consonants, no spaces between the actual words.
Too many consonants, not enough.
It was.
I can't.
It's like some dude names like I don't know 25. Her name be 25 plus 25. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Bro, name 49, bro. Like what?
Oh man,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, bro.
Hey,
Jimmy. So Jimmy Butler came up in trade rumors. He been in trade rumors all off season, to be honest, leading to the season. And Shams came out and said that Miami's open to getting rid of Jimmy Butler, which I think everybody knew that. I think she talked about this a while ago in terms of like, if he's not doing X, then it's time to move on and move in a different direction. But it was very clear that it was going to be either the Warriors or the Phoenix Suns in a situation. But NBA agent Bernard Lee came out and said to Shams, like, all right, man, I let you rock the other day, but now you're just putting slander on my name or whatever he said, and basically refuting the report from Shams. Shams came back and said, that's cool, but I stand on what I said about what I reported. And if you Shams is the guy now. He's Woj has retired and moved on to his alma mater to be a GM. Shams is the head honcho. I don't think Shams has a reason to lie about his sources, at least in terms of like this is where I got it from. But that being said, Shitty, I want to talk to you, man. Do you think that Jimmy Butler's gonna be a Miami Heat past trade deadline?
Yeah, that's a problem, right? Because going into this season,
and Jimmy hooping right now, according to Sharky, 31-15-9. They ain't hooping right. Hey man,
they trade him tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow, let's go.
They trade him tomorrow. Value super high. What they playing?
And see, into that point, because it was if Jimmy Butler doesn't get this done right, he's going to kind of walk this upcoming year, right? I think he has a player option after this season, right? He can either get or decline. So the question now becomes, when do you trade him, or do you suffice and get a team around him? The problem is we ain't putting no team around him. And yet,
man was an all-star.
But I was about to say, and yet, if you look at the past, since we've been recording through the Hardaway, and you look at a timestamp of this time right now, December 16th of those other years, I can guarantee you we probably wasn't in the top 6. Mm-hmm. There was one year that we were number 1 in the since we've been recording. I will say that. But we haven't been. So the team is somewhat kind of there. I do not want to get rid of Jimmy Butler, but I became more open to the situation in its entirety. As much as Jimmy has done for Miami, we have done him a disservice with keeping Tyler Hero all these years and not getting other players. And you're going to say, oh, well, Tyler Hero's balling. You say, yeah, I get it. He's having a 1 year's good out of 4, 5, however long he's been. And somebody's got to hit it, right? But I would trade Jimmy as the stock is high. And I think it's not just a Jimmy Buckets trade scenario. It's what else can we get and kind of like make a new team out of this. But Pat Riley also has come out and said it's very hard for him to trade players because he gets like more of a connection, gets you someone wants to keep them. Fuck that, Pat. It ain't working, nigga. Trade the shit. It ain't working. Keep Bam and let's move some shit around, bro. Like, did you not just see the Pelicans got a fire sale going on? The fuck? Go get Brandon Ingram. You think a Bam don't want to play with De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento? Figure that out. Like, Jimmy's here, but how long has Jimmy got? Trade him when it's high. If he got 31, 15, and 9 right now, whatever the hell the stat was, shit, I'm trading that nigga by Christmas. What y'all want? What y'all want? Because how long is Jimmy going to kill that long? Maybe another year, maybe 2. Where I can go get trade for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox and Bam Adebayo have a crazy chemistry going together. Brandon Ingram will go for pennies on the dollar at this point. That team ain't won 5 games. I think the Saints have won just as much.
Kenny, get out.
Jimmy got sued.
Get out.
And he's super bad right now. But again, I would trade. I hate to do that, but I would trade him. I would trade him, get the value out of him.
Will he be traded? Is my question. Will he be traded?
No. No. If we have not traded for star players and star talent this entire time, I'll be damned if that nigga Pat Riley trades Jimmy Butler before the trade deadline. If anything, he should move any other pieces besides Bam away. Unfortunately, he's not going to trade Tyler Hero because I think that's just a thing between Tyler Hero and Pat right now.
Yeah, I think they're going nowhere.
Yeah, he's not. He's been trade talks for 4 years now. So I think the Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, some other type of bundle deal and go get somebody else is going to happen. But it's not going to be Jimmy Butler.
They don't get you shit. Duncan Robinson. I'm like, what? What is this guy? Get off my phone.
Exactly. Well, if we go to the fire sale for the Pelicans, they might want to unload some contracts. Yeah. We're going to get Brandon Ingram.
Flip side too. Does Jimmy Butler fit with the Golden State Warriors?
Absolutely.
How so?
Because it's another bucket at the end of the game. Especially if you got, depending on who you trade for him too. Like, go and get Kuminga out of there. Like, just get him out of there. And then you have 2 wings with Wiggins and Butler. You know, I think they actually play with each other again. So yeah, they play with each other in Toronto, not Toronto, in Timberwolves. Man. So I mean, you know, yeah. But I would like to see him in Golden State.
That would be such a weird fit to me. Seeing Jimmy Butler with Steph Curry and Draymond. Oh my God, Jimmy and Draymond.
We're gonna get cameras everywhere.
Jimmy and Draymond. That
Don't
is
wear
good
Mike.
podcast.
Yeah, don't wear Mike on that game.
Shit. Would you even want Jonathan Kuminga in that trade?
No.
I wouldn't either.
That's the problem. Where does he go? The only team that I have grown to accept and be okay with is the Rockets. That's it.
That's on my list. Second on my list.
The Mavericks, no. What we're gonna get back for him? No. The Warriors, again, what we're gonna get back for him? Not enough.
Yeah, nobody that I like.
You know what I'm saying? San Antonio, like there's not enough because I would want him to be in Texas. I would want him to end his career where he's from. So Houston is the only place that I would give the deuces to be honest. Now New Orleans, I just would like get something to get.
So with Houston, I'm assuming Houston would be like, all right, we're gonna give you, because I mean you're not gonna get more than if at all more than one first round pick.
I don't want it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even want the pick.
I would say give me at least one first round pick if I'm Houston.
Okay.
Let me get Amen Thompson.
Yes.
Let me get Reed Shepherd. And who was a bit, I guess.
Shit, Dylan Brooks.
Maybe Jabari, maybe something like that. And you probably could give them more than just Jimmy Butler as well, too, depending on what you want to do. But
I would need Fred VanVleet in that.
I don't think they want to get rid of Fred because Fred is actually playing well for them. Because they ain't starting Reed Shepherd. So it's like,
hence why
I ain't gonna lie.
If you won't get Jimmy, I'm gonna need a starter.
I ain't gonna lie though, Sheedy. I think Spo can get the most out of Dylan Brooks. And there's y'all know me, I kill Dylan Brooks on the spot, like not like that, but I think he can get the most out of Dylan Brooks. So I'm just throwing it out there.
That's fine.
Yeah, how playing like a DPR.
I don't know if Houston gonna pull the trigger on that though. I think Houston is kind of like OKC. They're like OKC's twin right now. They just like, I got all these picks. I don't know if I want to give them up. It's like the Dave Chappelle meme. So I don't know if they about that. Like, because you drafted Reed Shepherd and he's a good player, and you want to kind of play the long game with him. But at the same time, if you see you have an opportunity to perform well with the young players who are ready to win right now, not young, like because Fred VanVleet ain't young and neither is Dylan Brooks, but like Jalen Green and in this case Jabari if he stays, Sengun if he's still there. I don't know.
I would. So Houston, I am definitely open to Dylan Brooks. I didn't mention his name just because of the money wise, but I would definitely be okay for him. But I would need Dylan, and I want Thompson for sure. I want
Thompson for sure. I need Ahmed Thompson now.
Because think about what he can do having Ime's head right now, and then going to Spo. Like
that's a 6-7 point, a 6-7 Russell Westbrook, bro.
Yeah.
What? Yes, I'm okay. But I just think money-wise, I would want to see if they let go to Fred. If they don't, that's cool. But Dylan, for sure. I mean, give me a Thompson, and I would take Jabari, to be honest. And then I'll give him Highsmith.
Would you do first-round pick, Jabari, and Ahmed Thompson?
You go with the first-round pick.
They don't give you first-round pick. They get to give you first-round pick.
You need some. It's called rebuilding.
They got to get you a first round.
Rich Sheeta don't like the R word too. I hate how you just used it.
So it's cool.
That's what it is. That's why the first round pick.
You telling me Jimmy Butler, a trade, Jimmy Butler for a first round pick, Thompson and who else?
I said Jabari Smith.
I said Jabari Smith.
I couldn't go. I don't want.
Really?
No, I'm not the one because that immediately puts us into what mode in Miami?
I mean, but shit, y'all. You should say you want a new team.
But you get Bam and Jabari. Slick will be nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, who gonna give the ball to when we need a bucket at the end of the game? Tyler Hero.
Bam.
Tyler's still there. 20 points.
Yeah. And also the other part of my thought process about that too is you still gotta make the money where I know.
Yeah.
Cap is cap.
Yeah.
That's why I keep naming one either Brooks.
I don't even think about money. I think about pieces.
Yeah,
you can. They're gonna make it work for however they want to make it work. I'm thinking about the main pieces would be like you want Ahmed Thompson, you want Jabari, you want Reed Shepherd. They'll make it work. That ain't my job. My job is to get the main people on the other side.
If I get those two, I'm cool. I'm set with those two.
Yeah. I get you.
But I would definitely want a Dylan or Fred.
Would you want Brad Beal?
I mean, that's $60 million. Jesus Christ.
I mean, Jimmy getting what, 50?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So
I mean, yes, I would be. I mean, because again, another player. You want to go through the list of names that we don't miss out on? Bill being one of them. Jesus Christ.
Not again.
So yes, I would be okay with that. We would have to give up something else, though. I feel like, unfortunately.
I feel like if you trading Jimmy and you still got Bam, what is the expectation going forth after like this season? Because you're not going to win a championship regardless. No. So it's a matter of what is the next. Because Pat Riley ain't just going to sit back and be like, I'm good. You know?
I mean, there's a lot of. Was it? This would be 2020. Who didn't re-sign? I guess in the 2020 draft or 2021, something like that. I would need some type of guard that can create his own shot. I really gotta get rid of Tyler Hero to be there.
You can't stand it, man.
I can't, bro. Because I think of all the players that we missed out on because of Tyler Hero.
Because it's that's what it is.
Yes, it's hard. The same way you can't cheer for the Lakers because of LeBron. It's hard for me to not. Say something about Tyler Hero. It's hard, bro.
Hard, man. Well, we're gonna see the next couple of days. Can't this, man.
Hey, Sam. Before we head, I got an on topic, off topic real quick. I just want to send.
It's off topic.
No, but it's on topic because we want to send. I want to send some good wishes to Shams, bro. I hope he going to somebody therapy because he looking like he tired of this shit already. And he looked like he ready to crash out at any moment. Y'all.
He ain't built for it, man. He ain't woke.
Yeah. He ain't built Shams, get some therapy, bro. I can't even say get some sleep. I don't know what the sleep schedule like, but he looking like he ready to crash out.
Is he married? He needs something else.
He needs something. You can tell in his eyes, like he, especially last week, he got pressed by what that Asian. He ready to go crazy.
He ain't built for it, man.
Shams, we send you good energy, bro, because we know you need it.
Nah, for real.
Man, we ain't studying Shams.
I've been wanting to say that for a minute.
Shams got that ESPN money. He ain't been the same. He ain't been joyful.
He's saying what he got to do for that ESPN money.
He don't even look around here. Right. He just
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that see that shit. I'm not the only one that see it.
He don't look right, man. It's like some people are like ESPN is a very like but for them like in the afternoon in a way. It's a very buttoned up certain tie situation. Sean's is a polo shirt guy. He need to be rocking a polo shirt. He don't need to be doing these late night hits on TV. He a tweeter, not a person that's on TV all the time.
They need to just show a picture of him, and then he just give the audio behind it. That's it.
Yep, that's pretty much
audio in.
Mm-hmm. Who was that that reported the NFL? Was that Rappaport or was that Adam Schefter? He said he was in the middle of having sex and reported breaking news.
Yeah,
Adam Schefter.
That's so funny as hell.
I can't, bro.
Hell no, I'm gonna need to get this off, bro. Y'all, this news gonna have to wait. I'm turning my phone. Is this my phone? Nigga, down. The fuck? Exactly. Back to clapping.
Breaking news. The OBJ just left the Dolphins. Okay. Yeah. Send it in.
And I'm back in that motherfucker like that right there.
I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. These two dudes right here, this man right here, and this man right here, they are on a 10-game win streak of just being completely out of pocket. Just completely out of pocket. Now listen, I'm not saying Through the Hardaway is a family-friendly show. It's not. We are recording on a Monday.
I'm sorry, kids. College students, college savage students, college shady students. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I just want y'all to know. These dudes are out of pocket. Candy, I can't end the show, Candy. I can't. Can we get one more topic left? We got the New Orleans Pelicans who out here say it's a fire sale down in the bayou. So I can't end the show, but I am damn sure going to transition from a round of applause to
P Valley. You gonna go to P Valley now?
A round of applause. P Valley to Bourbon Street, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. That's what we here for.
Please.
Oh, let's get it, bro.
Okay. Anyway,
I got
Pelicans having a fire sale, including Zion Williamson. We talked about BI in previous episodes. Zion Williamson is also on the table. Where do y'all want to see Zion if he gets
That's
traded?
crazy.
Shit. To the gym.
To the gym. Wow. LA Fitness, LA Clippers.
LA, something
Dang.
somewhere outside of getting big A's, bro. Like we knew, like being straight up, if we gonna have a real for real conversation, we knew that New Orleans was the worst place for somebody like Zion.
Absolutely,
Williamson.
absolutely.
So for him to have made it this long, it's about goddamn time that he's been traded to where somewhere healthy that got a whole bunch of.
I'm about to say, what's
like
the worst city for food? Just in Zion. But it can't be the South. It can't be Atlanta.
I'm actually gonna Google this.
Okay, but it can't be Atlanta.
Worst
it can't be New Orleans. It can't be
for
Memphis for sure.
food.
It can't be anywhere in Texas.
Send that nigga to Toronto then. Send him where it's cold as hell. We're gonna eat up there.
Nah, because he got to go outside and run. I didn't hear him outside get sweating.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, what's the worst city for food, bro? That's also not a cold city. It can't be New York because New York is got some food there. Can't be Chicago.
What's like Sacramento? Can't be a big name. I don't know. I feel like he need to go east. For real.
So I got one from what's his? Let me see. Wallet Hub study, and they got a top 10 from 2003. So they got Orlando number 1.
Orlando, okay.
It's true. It's true.
It.
Portland.
You was in Orlando, right? Yeah, so you know about this. Okay.
Portland,
okay. He can get his weed on. Okay.
Sacramento,
okay.
Miami.
I don't know about Miami. I don't want in Miami. I don't want around no strippers. I don't want him around.
You know
no
that
strippers.
turned out.
And let me see. That'll be the only one with NBA teams. They got Seattle, Austin, and Vegas on here as well.
Vegas, hell nah.
Where the vegans at? Where the vegans live?
Okay, city with the most vegans. Let's see.
Wow.
Portland. Portland. There you go, Portland.
So I mean, history repeats itself. They going through the same shit with Greg Oden once upon a time, so it might as well.
They lost all their big bits. Brandon Roy, damn.
Top 25 vegan cities in the world. Number 3 is Los Angeles. This is the world. Los Angeles number 3. Number 4 is Portland. Portland, hey,
Portland sounded like the move for him then.
Portland might be the move. Let me see. Mexico City. What? New York City. I didn't get. Oh, here we go. San Francisco Warriors.
Him and Draymond kind of do the same thing. If we ain't have Draymond, I say go for it.
Yeah, I see that. If there was no Draymond, or at least if Draymond trying to teach him his ways, I guess.
I'll tell you, bro. This man does not care about y'all no more, bro. This man does not care. Like this man, y'all gave this man $100 million contract, and he been eating like figuratively, physically, financially since high school. He don't care about this NBA shit no more, bro. That's
crazy, bro.
He don't.
I know we don't call him a bust,
I wouldn't either.
Man, I'm sorry.
He
the way he was supposed to be, he ain't even Blake Griffin, bro. Blake Griffin at least had a certain amount of time where he was a top player in the NBA, and Zion was that too. But it's been so disappointing to see him just not do anything. Just been
ain't our fault, ESPN.
It ain't, but
now he only played 6 games, 22, 8, and 5. Wow. Not bad stats. But
they man putting double doubles in the restaurant.
Nobody's
not on the court.
Not on the court.
That's terrible. Hey, Trevor said 2018 for Motorcade. 2018.
Come on, Cade. All-Star Cade, bro. Stop disrespecting this man. Y'all gonna come on my side sooner or later.
Hey, I'm there. I'm already there, bro. I had no beef. I love Cade coming out. I said Cade should be number 1 pick. Period.
My only beef was him messing up my parlays because I didn't know he was dishing us all like that. That's it.
Cade,
I know.
Yeah. Cade a hooper, bro. Cade is a hooper. He has a very smooth game. Anybody come in with a smooth game, they just have basketball IQ, and that's what Cade got. So shout out to Cade, man. Hopefully he can work out in Detroit. If not, hey, free Cade.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm still looking at Zion Williamson, bro. This nigga is buns this year. Damn, his last 5 games, they were 4-1. They lost to the Cavs. No, sorry.
1-4.
1-4.
Oh, shit.
They lost to the Cavs. They beat the Pacers. They lost to Golden State back-to-back nights, and he gave up 31 and 12. And they lost to Portland Trailblazers.
Portland. There we go.
Portland it is.
Zion to Portland. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me see. So if you're trying to do a trade for Zion to Portland, let me get Scoot up out of there. Let me get.
Maybe so.
Matter of fact, you probably can get Scoot.
I don't even want
Grant.
Scoot there either.
You can get Scoot, Grant, because Grant want to be the number one option anywhere he go.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be number one option in New Orleans. Scoot, Grant, and Simons. Boom, there you go.
The next year, first round, just to sweeten it.
Hell
Whatever.
Only nothing sweet around Zion. Only nothing sweet around that man.
It's real bland up there. Ain't no Lowry's up there, dog.
Nah.
Not in Portland. Where y'all want to see DeJounte though?
Oh, free Jonte, bro. Goodness gracious.
He should have been a Laker, but that's neither here nor there. Should have been a Laker.
Honestly, that perfect team for him.
Mm-hmm. They want to fire some Lakers. If I were you, Lakers, go ahead and trade the D'Angelo Russell contract and go ahead and send him on his way. Because New Orleans is going to offload the money anyway. Ain't no team about to come back.
What is Kane talking about? Candy said Calamari from Portland too. Throw him in. Who is Calamari, Candy? Because I know that's somebody's nickname.
Oh, now I got to look at
Calamari.
Who is Calamari?
I got to guess.
Calamari from Portland.
Who's from Portland? Because Candy be having these names, and I'd be like, who are you talking about?
Oh,
is she talking about
Tarani Kamara?
That's a real name?
Probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My bad. I don't know, John. What team need a point guard? Because I want to keep saying Orlando, but my boy Jalen Suggs turning up, so Orlando don't need a point guard for
Jonte.
Yeah, for Jonte. I would love to see him in the Heat, like Miami.
Yes,
if they're gonna keep Jimmy.
Yes, yeah.
Like Jonte can help a team win basketball games. I hate him going to these saw ass teams. Like my boy can hoop.
Bring him back east. I'll take him.
Sheedy, that's him. She said that's him. Sheedy, whoever
it is.
Yeah. I see Calamari. I think about that Big Sean song from back in the day.
Oh wow.
I think it's Too Fake. Yeah, I think about Too Fake.
Boy, that's a song. Oh my god, that's a song.
Too real.
Yeah, that's okay. Black card, you got a couple points on that one, bro. You got a couple points.
Give my card back.
You got a couple points on that one, bro. You got a couple.
Give me my
shit.
That man earned that shit back years later, boy.
Shout out Big Sean. Shout out Detroit.
Shout out Detroit. They got their ass
finally famous.
Shout out Detroit.
Finally famous. Get money.
Who else we need to name off that team? Oh, CJ McCollum. I guess the other person, right?
McCollum.
CJ
send him to Milwaukee so he play with Dame again. Just let him play with Dame.
Actually, ain't bad.
Let him play with Dame, man. Just let him close it out.
CJ like one player. I'm getting millions. I've been president. I'm just chilling. Send me wherever.
He needs to sit down somewhere from being president because this CBA they be negotiating is trash.
There's some players in the NBA that I don't think they care about winning. They just want money and shit. I think CJ won. I'm sorry, CJ. Okay. I say that respectfully because he could have been demanded a trade out of New Orleans.
Absolutely, he could. Somebody could have used
why I say that. Somebody could have used CJ McCollum, bro. So that's why I say that.
The man just be getting buckets. He don't care about nothing.
He don't care. 20 here, 20 here, 38 against Grizzlies. Every night. Man. Like ultimate Grizz killer. Like
Grizz,
he get all my respect.
Just sign him. Just make sure he don't go nowhere else.
Right.
Like what? Just put him in the Grizz uniform. Let's don't do nothing crazy nowhere else. Because he'll go to freaking Dallas, come off the bench and score 20 a game, and then you play Luka in the first round. It's like, oh shit, we gotta play Luka, Kyrie, and McCollum. I asked in trouble.
Speaking of the Grizzlies, real quick, was I dreaming high or super high when I saw a question of asking should Bane come off the bench, or was I?
You weren't high. It's some bullshit on Grizz.
I actually saw that.
It's some bullshit on Grizz.
I actually did see that.
It's some bullshit on Grizz. It was some dude.
I know I smoke a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It was some dude that said GG Jackson is a garbage scorer. I said what?
I know Grizz Twitter be going crazy like that. But what? Act something like that is asinine.
What? See, this is the thing, bro. We get flack from having an actual conversation about people who hate Taylor Jenkins from like last year, but they get on our podcast. But folks be talking about GG Jackson is a garbage scorer. It ain't no virality. Okay, word for the day. Ain't no virality about that post. I'm like, y'all are trash, Grizz Twitter. That's why I mute everybody. I'm trying
to figure out why would Desmond May be coming off the bench.
and y'all just paid this man $200 million. What?
You ain't bringing 200 million off the bench?
What? What are we doing?
We ain't bringing them off the bench.
What
am I doing with my hands? I saw you too. What am I supposed to do with my hands?
What am I doing with my hands? The main thing is Bane is clearly hurt. He's clearly hurt, bro.
Yeah.
We know that he's hurt. So whoever the deciding factor is, sit Bane down for like 2 weeks, let him heal up, put him on ice, do something with him. Let Jalen Wells start. Put in Marcus Smart to start now because you got Marcus Smart. You have that luxury.
Get his trade value up.
And then let it ride out, bro. Common sense. But common sense ain't common, bro.
At all. Especially this day and age.
You know what I'm saying, NK? They hyped. They said he was a garbage scorer. I saw Gigi Jackson go on TNT and give folks that.
No, it's racism. It's racism. Is this racism?
Folks that work, bro. John. Matter of fact, I think dude is a John Conchard truthist. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What? What are you?
So it's racism. That's what it is. Because you can't call Gigi garbage and you say hype up Jake and Conchar. It's the only one.
And Jake hooping, but he ain't Gigi Jackson this year. He ain't like we could. Boy, you know what? Let me not. This ain't a Grizz podcast. I'm sorry.
It's not. Shout out to Shout out to Sharky and saying it, bro. Y'all keep doing y'all
things, please.
Yeah, looking forward to saying.
And cousin. Shout out to cousin Chris too, man.
Nah.
Grizz Twitter complaining about quality wins. Grizz Twitter is a dark and cold place, is what I would say. I'm happy that I'm no longer super involved with Grizz Twitter. I just make comments here and there, and then I bow out and I watch other games respectfully.
Yeah.
So, but I will be locked in on 29th when they play the Thunder, for sure. I'm locked in for that one. I gotta see that. But anyway, that's it for the show, y'all. By the way, this is episode 98. We are 2 away from 100. We got episode 99 next Monday. That'll be your Christmas edition. On the 23rd. Do y'all want to record during the day? Because I am off for 2 weeks.
Sure.
I like the way it sounds.
I'm cool. My flight getting in Dallas at 4 a.m. I'm straight.
Okay, we might do
that's true.
That's true. Yeah, shitty. Yeah, we already talked about it, brother.
I'll pick this man up at 4:30.
Hey, that's what you call true brotherhood, bro. No
cap.
Love,
man. That's love.
That's what you call true brotherhood.
Love,
like
man.
I actually legit get in at 4:30 in the morning. He goes, bro.
That's love, man. Yeah. So we can do episode 99. I don't know what time y'all want to do it. Y'all let me know. I'm off for the next 2 weeks. Okay. And then we'll have episode 100 on the 30th of December.
Yeah. I like that.
Big time.
And then we can have our celebration at that point. So if you are here, of course, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Of course, follow us on any social media platform. And what else? Podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, My Podcasts, wherever you want to do it. And we'll see y'all next week. Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.
Stay blessed out here, y'all.
Get this off